recording as well. I'm about to bring in our lovely guest streamers with us today. As you can see, we've got a number of them. We're versing red versus blue, 6 questions, 3 rounds, super simple. Let's bring in our co-host. Welcome. Do I have everyone?
Yes, have me.
We have them. Everybody wave to the camera for me. Thank you, everyone. Look at this. We've got the 6 beautiful people. I'm going to start with our 2 team leaders. Power, if you can introduce yourself. How do you know me? What's your team strategies today? Give us a little bit about yourself as well and why we should go give you a follow.
I've known you too long.
I am going to start scoring now, by the way, so butter me up.
Like my best friend, and I love you forever, and you're the cutest person on Twitch, and you come to my stream. So
1 point to blue. 1 point to blue. Thank you, Power. He's going to lead the team blue to victory with any luck. We now have Endunc as well. Welcome, Endunc. Give us a little bit of a background. Boo, Team Red Captain.
I stream a bunch of different stuff. I usually host game shows, solo game shows, challenges, the occasional drinkathon. I like to play through AAA games. I have a YouTube channel that I'm working really hard to grow.
Let's go. You recently did a pretty big one from memory. Do you want to tell me a quick little one about that one?
6 days of Pogo Stuck.
6 days what, in a row?
Yeah, back to back to back. Stream didn't end.
Let them know in the chat.
Jumping, did getting over it, and done Pogo Stuck.
Yeah, absolutely. So yes, please go show some love to Endunc and welcome the team captain, Team Red. Nilo's crossing over to you. Contestant number 2 for Team Blue. Give us a bit of a background, Nilo. What have you got for us?
Mate, I do a lot of Forza Horizon 5. Been known to do some fairly short streams, going for about 12 hours or so.
Yeah, standard length. Welcome, Nilo, and good luck in Team Blue. Bullets, welcome. Give us a little bit of background, mate. What do you do? How do you know us?
G'day everyone. I was lucky enough to meet Jazz when I first started. First started streaming. Come in and helped us out. We've stuck around with each other ever since, and it's been awesome, mate. I stream a lot of Microsoft Flight Simulator now.
Yeah, if you want to watch super boring content, he does golf and flying planes.
It's only boring to Jazz because he's uneducated, but that's all right.
Welcome, Bullets. We appreciate you. Handman, Team Blue, 3rd participant. Give us a bit of an insight, mate. What are you even doing here, mate? Tell us how you even got here. Do you even know how you got here? Do you even know how you got here, mate? Like, look at him. He doesn't know where he is.
All I know is I'm happy to be on Team Blue. I don't know. I got sent a link. I opened it up, and here I am with you lovely people. Like, what are we actually doing here?
You're about to find out, everyone. Everyone is about to find out exactly what it is. Handman, you're going to be excited. Last but not least, GoRoto as well. You may have seen him on the channel before. He's hosted some stuff for us as well, but I'll let him introduce himself and give a little bit of background to his channel as well. Welcome to GoRoto.
First of all, I just wanted to say thank you very much for having me, Jazz. And your jacket looked really nice, and your hair looked outstanding.
Wow.
I'm serious. It's magnificent. My name is Roto. Hey guys, I got to meet Jazz. I've been streaming for almost 2 years, so maybe like a year to a year and a half ago through the Forza Horizon community, and I got to get a good taste of Jazz's genuine craftsmanship when it comes to the Twitch scene when he was building the World Series of Drift, and got a little bit involved with that. I personally do a lot of Forza Motorsport streaming these days. I did found a group called Gentlemen Racers Group, GRG, which was with my good friend Hand of God, Wildcard, and Nilo. See on the screen. I'm really excited to be here. Thanks very much for having me, Jazz.
Amazing. Appreciate everyone for coming in. We've got a wide variety of people that are here. It's going to be a lot of fun. To everyone that's in chat, we are going to have some interaction with you guys as well. You can vote on some of these questions. Let's show you the rules. Jumping straight into the game. Red versus blue. Objective of this game, each streamer has been given a little bit of a teaser as to what their question is going to be about. There is going to be 6 questions, and what they're going to need to decide, you as the audience, the other team as their streamer, they need to decide whether or not they know what they're talking about or whether or not they're just talking absolute bollocks. That's how we're going to do it. Start with our Team Blue. We've already drawn some hats. They have been given a little bit of info, just the tiniest little bit of info surrounding their questions, so they will have a little bit of an insight. It's going to be up to you as the audience members and as the other team members to decide on whether or not they're lying. Let's get stuck into the first question. The first question is going to go to Power.
Blue's got a lot of catching up to do.
We will start it back to 0, of course, everyone.
Just remember, coming from behind is my specialty.
This picture here being shown on screen was one of the top voted posts in Reddit this week titled Educating the Retarded Child. What is that book about? Why was it the top voted one? Can you tell me about it? What do you think, pal? For bonus points as well, what subreddit was it posted into?
So as much as I would like to say this book pulled out of the library to teach our children now because they can't learn cursive or math, that's not why this was the top rated book of the week, as much as I would like to believe that. This book was actually featured on Reddit this week for the simple fact a woman was like, finally, a book that I can learn. It went viral after because there were so many people that actually like posted back and was like, yeah, this is totally, it was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life on. But that's why this book was like the top voted post this week. I mean, I have so many things this could have been.
So you're saying that it's come up because
it was just literally a bitch that literally posted on there. She was like, look, a book I can learn from. She was basically calling herself stupid. But I mean, I could say that it was like, you know, a book that, I don't know, people wanted to take down and burn all the book up, but that's not it. It was literally that simple.
All right, interesting. Why do you know it? Are you on Reddit a bit?
Quite a bit, yeah.
I mean, what subreddits do you frequent? Are you willing to share that with the group?
Normally I go to, okay, so on Reddit I typically go to streamer fails because I seem to be on there a lot.
The streamer fails?
Yeah, with Amaruth, and I seem to get on there a lot because people like to come in my chat and troll me a lot, and I pretty much read whatever in chat, so they like to take clips and take them out of context and put me on there as a fail. So that's the one I mostly am on.
Team Blue is suggesting that this book reached the top one as a self-help book for a mother that found it and finally the calling to her adult, her parenting style.
That's not what I said. I said it was some dumb bitch who literally found the book and thought she could learn something from it.
I'm gonna pass over to Endunc and Team Red. Endunc, Team Red, ask a couple of questions. Anything to pick holes in his story. Do you know the actual story? Endunc, I'll start with you. Have you got anything for Power? And then we'll open it up. Anyone from Team Red, any questions for him? And then we'll find out if he knows what he's talking about or not.
So wait, you're just saying that some ladies come upon this book, chucked it on Reddit and been like, guys, I found something I can learn from. Is that the story?
Yeah, it was one of those stupid meme post kind of things where it was like, found the book. She's like, oh, look, you know, to be dumb. Because, you know, we're all dumb on the internet. Like, I mean, come on. We do stupid shit like this all the time just for memes and purpose. She literally just said, hey, look, it's a book I can learn from. Like, just some blog, you know what I am.
It's just crazy to me because I swear that book was floating around my house when I was like 15.
I mean, I don't doubt it. You might want to double check.
If it was floating around at your house at 15, it says educating the retarded child. It doesn't seem like your mother read the thing, mate.
Hey, Dave,
Maybe she's on Reddit. Maybe she's on Reddit. Yeah, my mom's a Redditor. I never knew.
What do we think, chat? Get your votes in. Team Red, any other questions for Team Blue and Power? Do we think he's telling the truth about this book? Does he know what he's talking about, or do you think it was something entirely different?
I reckon he might be talking shit. What do you think, Bullets?
Yeah, I agree a little bit there.
I do not question his credibility here.
You think he's legit?
I think he's legit.
Okay, think you're legit. So we got two falses. They think they're talking shit. Endunc, final call as team captain. What do you think? Unless Roto, you want to try to convince or ask another question. Endunc, what do you think? Does he know what he's on about?
Do we side with the majority here, or do we give Roto a go? Maybe it's his chance to prove himself early on.
I don't know. Quite like a detailed story, isn't it?
It was fairly.
It was a lot of detail, which could show that he's lying.
Pressure. That's so much pressure when you say it like that.
What subreddit was it under?
Yeah, what subreddit do you think it was posted? It hasn't. Yeah.
Funny meme.
Which one? Funny memes.
Funny meme.
So his mum's posted it in a funny meme section when she was trying to be serious.
Something like that. Oh, okay. Well, let's just lock it in. Let's go with majority vote here. No, nothing on you, Roto. We'll just go with majority vote. We're calling bullshit.
Calling bullshit. All right, let me just transition over to this. Power, tell us a story. Were you bullshit?
Let's go.
It was fuck bullshit.
He was talking out his ass. This one was one of the top voted posts on Pix with 162,000 posts. It was posted simply to Pix.
It's so close, though.
He was very close.
Remarkably close.
Remarkably close.
See, I'm brilliant, people.
Are you saying that you know how retarded people work?
I had this book. I know I did. Grandparents used it on me. I know it.
Red picked him out for his lie there. I think we're calling a 1 for Team Red on that one. Nice and simple. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. And let's get stuck into question 2 very shortly. Good start, Team Red. Question number 2 is going to go to our lovely friend Roto on Team Red. Ready, Roto?
Yeah, no, I was born ready.
Round number 1, question 2 for you, Roto. It's another one that was voted and upvoted to Reddit. This was one of the top voted posts on Reddit. This picture of whatever this thing is. What is it? Why did it get top voted?
Yeah, so this was the top voted pick because if you don't know what it is, this is a Brighton bee brick. And a Brighton bee brick is something that started in the UK. It was supposed to be a trend to gardeners so they could technically keep bees in solitary, I guess is what they called it, because the bees would like to gather in things that had holes in them, and they would like to nest there, and they would stay calm there, and they would, you know, stay away from danger. And bees in the UK typically like to actually build their nests in the ground, so they can be a little bit of an annoyance to people. And this was voted the top Reddit post here, and I believe it was in regards to petty. It was a petty post or something like that, and somebody had taken a bee brick and had removed a brick from a home of someone that they didn't like and cemented a bee brick inside the brick base, only to let the bees populate within the brick, but then reproduce and take over the home. So it was a really petty thing to do because he was mad at the guy.
I'm gonna transition and bring the rest of the chat into this because I've got a few questions, and I think maybe Team Blue is gonna have a few here. There was a lot of detail that was given there, mate. This is the first comment I want to make for one. So it's going to be a two-parter. Just give me 1 second. It's going to be a two-parter.
He has the worst poker face of anyone I've ever met.
Where do you give a little quick info. You don't have to tell exactly where you live. Where do you live?
Where do I live?
Yeah. Did you grow up in the UK? You said they're UK bee bricks, right?
Might have done, yeah.
You putting an accent now.
What?
All right, the second question, then I'm going to open it straight up to Power and Team Blue to pick this guy apart. Mate, like, why do you know so much? Like, come on, man, why do you know so much? Why so much detail? How do you know all this? And are they a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know.
I'm a real green thumb. I love gardening. I grew up, my favorite flower
hold on, Roto.
What?
My first question is, can you tell me what PETA means and what it actually is an abbreviation for?
What was it?
PETA. Peter?
You said PETA was the subreddit it was in. Can you tell me what PETA is?
I said petty.
Petty, like petty, like
do you know?
Like they did this as a prank to someone
Petty
they didn't like.
Yeah,
Oh,
petty
petty,
means
like
like
P-E-T-T-Y.
Yeah.
I thought you were meaning PETA. I was like, wow, Roto, come on.
no, petty.
Petty. Okay, that makes more sense, guys. I'll let y'all ask another couple questions because I got a million more. So.
Nilo, you got something?
Brand name from trying to read the top of the brick by chance.
Oh, okay. What does it say there? I think what does it say there? I'm not going to zoom in, but I mean, Handman, have you got your bloody reading glasses on, Handman? Can you see that?
Because I can read it perfectly clear. So can you read it for us?
Handman's on mute. Classic boomer moment. What has it got, Nilo? On the top of the brick, what has it got?
The top of the brick says bee brick for Brighton bee brick, like I said.
Like you said.
It clearly says
Can we-
bee brick, guys.
All right, where are we leaning, Team Blue? Chat, where are we leaning? Team Blue, chat, where are we leaning? Do we think that Roto knows that this is a bee brick from the UK? It was posted to Petty, someone was, trying to get back at someone? Or is he talking shit as well? Like, what do you guys think? Power, what do you guys think? Team Blue, what do you reckon?
What do you guys
I'm reckon it's BS.
Hog says he knows me.
Handman, what do you, Handman?
I want to know I want to know more about the solitary confinement that these bees go into in the hole, and
that's what I was gonna
just
go to,
confirm that it's definitely.
Yes, indeed. It is. I'm trying to think of. I might have used the wrong word. Like maybe.
Oh, you used the wrong word?
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
The bees. It's like a good thing for biodiversity. You know what I'm saying? Like it keeps the bees safe and solitary. That's the word I was looking for. So it's a space for solitary bees. Thank you. That makes more sense. So it's like a hibernating space. You know what I mean?
So a hibernating place for solitary bees. So you're telling me that one bee likes to mate with itself? Is that what you just said? Because that's what you just said. And we all know they go in hives.
Is that what solitary means?
This sounds like it may.
Solitary means what? It's really starting to sound like. Okay, this is what I don't believe. You were you had me all the way up until the point where you said they made a concrete mold of it, because that's not a negative right there. That's a positive cast, if anything.
What, are you a potter?
Well, no, they would go in the holes.
Wait,
so
you
if
have
they made one out of it.
you have experience in gardening, pottery, or beekeeping at all?
This is amazing. I'm gonna cut this short. This could go on for ages. We've got to get into the next one. Let's bring him up.
Follow-up questions. Roto has follow-up questions. What do you guys know about the brick?
I know that it says bee brick,
I'm
and
just
I know
thinking
the
that it
bees
wouldn't
don't
need that
have
many
that
holes
thing.
for bees.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. If you have access to one of those bricks, and you live with somebody, and you look through the window one night, you're walking by, you got flowers in your hand, you go home, right there, and you look through the window, and she takes someone else's bangers and mash, because you're in Brighton, right? And you sit there, and you sweat, you cry, you see it, and you look at the brick, and you think, oh my god, you know what? Look, I'm gonna get my revenge. I'm gonna get my ultimate revenge. This brick was placed on this earth for that exact reason.
I mean, good point. Good point. I mean, not that I would ever do that because I would never date a bitch that I could have to throw that into, but you know, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I feel you.
And man, we're wrapping this up, and then I need you guys, Blue, to lock in an answer. One last one, then lock in an answer for me. What do you got for me?
All right, you said that
I know what we're locking in.
the bee brick into the house and the bees took over the house. I just want to know how much honey came from that house.
I know. See, the most popular bee in Brighton is a honeybee. However, honeybees don't hibernate in small spaces like that. You can look it up. They don't do it.
It sounded good until you said they made a cast of it, and then they made it out of concrete, because that photo clearly looks like someone took a dirty white and like was power washing.
Whoever made it, the only person that made a cast of anything is the company Brighton Bee Brick. The woman, the man who did the petty prank on the woman took the bee brick and replaced a regular brick with it.
We're wrapping this up. Roto, Power, lock me in. Is he bullshit?
We're locking in bullshit.
Bullshit. All right, Roto, you're live on the screen there. Hit me. Are you telling the truth, or do you know what you're talking about? Was it a bee brick in the UK?
It was a bee brick.
All right. You want me to tell you the truth?
Yes.
Everyone wants the truth?
I just brought it up, so go on.
Yeah. It's a Brighton Bee brick.
He is 100% correct, everyone. He was not talking out his ass. It is a basic yet brilliant idea. One of the top posted, 95,000 votes, a bee brick, now compulsory. So he was slightly off with his reasoning and why it was on Reddit, so he does lose a point there, and the points don't matter.
So we get the point for that, right? Because he made up this whole crap about everything else. I knew it was a bee brick. We all were in agreement on that.
I'm giving Red 1 point for fooling him into thinking you were bull, but at least knowing you knew it had it to a point. He had Brighton bee brick, which is pretty good.
Fucking book that said retard on it.
Which is pretty good.
Just like you said, I know how the brain works.
I like the strat, Roto, of weaving in incomprehensible bullshit into the truth, and it just like smokescreen the whole.
That makes it a lie. I mean, we knew it was a bee brick. We all said it. We even read it. Every one of us saying, I'm gonna die on this freaking anthill. I'm telling you.
I'm just gonna quickly pull up question number 3. So we are going in 2-1. I'll update the score, but I'm gonna get straight into the next question. Question number 3, which is gonna be what is happening in this video. Endunc, this will be a question for you. Actually, we'll start with Team Red. Let's have Team Red go next. Endunc, this will be a question for you. We're gonna show a video now, which was again top posted to Reddit. Endunc's job is to tell us what's going on in the video, and it's everyone else's job to try and pick whether or not he knows what he's talking about. Endunc, I'm gonna play the video.
I like the bee brick.
I've heard enough of bee brick. Let me tell you.
Okay, I can see it. Okay. Large ball on beach. This looks like the egg, the alien egg that Karens are hatched from, but I actually think more accurately, I think I remember seeing this, and this is like, what was it? It was like part of a monument of one of, might have been, I think it was a city in China. I think it was part of one of the monuments has literally collapsed and rolled out of the city. The officials have just been stressing the hell out of it, but I can't remember where I saw this.
Wait, it's an egg for hatching, you think? It's a massive egg? Is that what you're suggesting to us now?
It looks a lot like the alien eggs that Karen's hatched from, but I actually think that this is like a marble ball that's fallen from one of the Chinese monuments. I forget what city now, and it's rolled onto the beach, done a ton of damage on the way to the beach, and the officials are like, "What the fuck do we do?"
Not sure. Team Blue, Power, and Nilo and Handman. What do you guys think? Like, have you seen this? Do you know what it is? What do you guys think about this one here?
Where's your up?
Did you say this was again?
I think it's in China, but I forget the city.
I mean, it does look like the bomb squads that are just testing it out. So I think some people are saying that it looks like a sea mine, but I don't know, thought sea mines actually have something there which have to get in contact after watching Hot Fuzz.
So completely scientific knowledge right here coming from Hot Fuzz. I reckon that's what he's basing. That's his debate. His debate is based on Hot Fuzz, a movie.
Yeah, so you think it's come out of the ocean? Because I remember seeing this, and I think it's just come straight from a city. It's like fallen from a building.
So did it fall from a building on the land and roll down to the beach, or did it fall from a building on a land into the water and then float to another land and show up on the beach?
I think the first.
Roto's asking the questions for us.
I can't. I'm pretty sure the first though. Like it's on its local beach.
I just want to make sure
locally.
The local beach. Okay, somewhere in China, you think?
Yeah, I think it was.
Is there any chance that this came from sculptures by the sea?
All the way in Bondi. I mean, or do you think it's a Bondi? Or is it a Bondi installation?
Well, what other buildings are next to the sea? Huh?
True. What do we think? Team Blue, is he telling the truth or is he making up shit? Does he know what he's on about or is he making up?
Personally, well, I'm listening to the guys down here. I'm gonna wait for them to give me a full answer. I'll just say this. I think that it is something that's washed up from the ocean, for sure. Does look like it's been in the ocean a while. If you look at it, it has like kelp and stuff on it that's actually been there for a while. So I don't think it's anything that recently happened. It's something that looks like maybe long. What do we think? And also, we have Roto questioning their own team member, which really makes me like...
which really makes me think.
Yeah.
I heard something about this tower.
Fair.
My teammate
I'll switch it over to Endunc and...
You know what it reminds me of? Really reminded me of more like a kidney stone from a well or something. You know what I'm saying?
A kidney stone? Jeez, if that's a kidney stone, mate, you are having some problems. So, Blue, do you think it was something that fell off a building in China and fell and rolled onto the beach? Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, I think that's BS.
So you think
Handman?
I don't think that it fell from China. I heard this story on the radio here in Sydney, and I can't tell you the exact details, but I don't know if it ended up in China. I think it's BS.
So we're gonna lock in BS. Also, there's so much like police and bomb squad presence. I think it's BS.
Let's pull up the window and Endunc, give us your quick one, mate. Were you talking out your ass or did you know what happened?
Yeah, look, they caught me in the act. I knew the truth to the story, but the truth was too obvious if I had told it, so I tried to tell some bullshit like it was.
What's the real story?
So the real story is, which I'm just pulling up now, is this one here. So a 1.5 meter sphere appeared on Tuesday 21 in Shunama Beach in Japan. Police surrounded the area and cordoned off the perimeter of 200 meters. Until the type of metallic material was identified, the country's self-defense forces were called in. So, story in the comment is very, very boring. Nothing fell off the tower and rolled all the way down there, causing a path of destruction. It's not a giant dinosaur egg. It is plain and simple, just a buoy that looks like for big naval ships. If you look a little closely, you can kind of see a few places for the anchor, for the chain, all that sort of stuff. And it was in Japan, so he was bullshit. So we're giving a point out to Blue there. So we are going...
I said it was on Dan. That's interesting. So do we get half a point for that?
No.
You get minus half a point for asking for a point. That's what you get.
I know you're going to be looking that shit up later.
The next question is question number 3. This is once again another one that was posted to Reddit. Yeah, this one is going to be for Nilo. Next question, I pulled it up to Nilo is the next question. And we are going to, again, pull up another video. Again, one of the top rated ones. Nilo will watch the video and we'll have a look. And then it will be Team Red's job to try and tell if he's telling the truth or not. Let's watch the video and pull it up. Hopefully that's not too... I'll turn on the music as well for y'all.
Oh yeah, I remember that. So this is actually been posted in Wholesome Memes, and basically what it's showing is kids at a party, and this one kid here, he's actually blind, and all his friends and stuff like that are sort of just letting him know that that you know they're still going on, they're still all around him and everything like that too, and that's his carer that's keeping an eye out for him and stuff like that. But he doesn't know. He doesn't know that he's not facing the front of the stage. He just still reckons he's just jamming along.
So we think just to be clear, you think as a host, I pulled up a video of a blind person dancing for us to laugh at and make fun of on Reddit. And
I thought this was the kid that the retard book was made for.
let me pull up this. I've just pulled it back to that screen there because it's a screen that I know that works, but that's obviously not what we're up to. But yes, I've gone back to that screen there with that book on there. That was question 1. We'll ask a couple of questions. The timing of that, and Dunk ask, and Bullets and Roto ask away. Try to pick some holes in a Nilo's story.
Who did you say the caretaker was?
Yeah, which one's the caretaker in this video?
You said
caretaker's the girl.
The girl in front.
He's got moves, bro.
Yeah, he's got some moves, man.
I think he's about to learn very, very quickly.
How come he doesn't have?
like
How come he doesn't have a cane?
Yeah, how can he?
Ray Charles doesn't have a cane whenever he plays piano.
This kid is
He's
not
blind.
blind. In fact, he could be the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, he's staring her right in the eye, bro.
Look at this, man. This is a mating dance, bro.
Mate, he's killing it out there. Like, to be honest, when I first saw it, I mean, looking at him, I mean, let's all just take a moment, have a look at his haircut and everything, and now have a look at Bullet's haircut and everything. I thought this was just a home video from Bullets, mate.
Bullet.
This is just young Bullets, mate.
It's a child.
I didn't know you could move like that, Bullet.
You got the moves like Jagger, mate, from back in the day.
I mean, it's like, save some pussy for the rest of us. I mean, like, that's the first thing. Second of all, the guy from Domino's in the background was avoiding eye contact like, he would not even look in the direction of the kid at all. So it starts to make me think a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, he was not enjoying the moment of Riz. I would have taken, because if I'm the Domino's guy, I would have taken my phone out all day and I'm, like, recording that kid.
Kid is Adolf Rizzler, bro. Straight up.
Team Red, Endunc, Bullets, Roto, what do we think? Do we think that Nilo has told the truth there, that it's a blind person? The person in front of him is Kara, who's apparently this young child who's dancing with his moves like Jagger and is staring directly her in the eye. Do you think he's lying about that, or do you think he knows what's going on in this video? What do you guys think?
I feel like a Kara would care more, and she doesn't give a flying fuck.
I could see Nilo trying to sell us a wholesome story like that, like he said it was wholesome memes. What? But somebody in the chat said it probably came from a cringe thread or something like that.
Yeah,
kind of what I'm thinking instead. So I'm gonna go with bullshit. What do you guys think?
I'll go with bullshit too. And if that is the Kara, she needs to be fired.
I call bullshit.
Bullshit. Nilo, give us your answer and I'll pull it up.
Oh, I didn't even know what the heck was going on. I was just looking at that thing. I was going.
There you go. There you have it.
Look at his eyes. His eyes make no contact with anyone. Like, this could totally be real. Like, you had me even going. Damn.
But now I need to know the real story.
This is the real story, everyone. It was posted to There Was an Attempt. Unfortunately, it wasn't a wholesome story that got voted. This was posted to Reddit. You were right to question the motives, and it was to impress her with his moves, the music that was playing there. I think there was some wholesome parts in the chat here. Maybe not. It says, I can't believe that didn't work. The dude that takes lessons from the Nature Channel. Bro learned his flirting from birds. Maybe not the most wholesome of chat. But anyway, shooter's shot. We're going to get into our next question here. Let's switch it up again to get into Team Red. So they were bullshit. Team Red earning themselves another point there. Let's give them 1 point there, 2.5.
Wait, Jazz, you were muted when this happened, but how did we lose half a point?
Oh, because you asked for a point.
Oh, asking for points, lose points?
Yeah.
Well, do you reckon you could give Blue a point there?
Who do you want me to steal points from now?
No. Could you just give Blue another point?
Ah, okay. You're trying to beg for them. Ah, okay. Should we get rid of all these?
Predictable, goddammit.
We're going to move to our last round now. Round 3. We've got 2 more questions to go, everyone, and then we'll get into the score. Next question is going to the Boomer himself, but this one is going to be about Twitch. We have chosen a video for Handman. He's !Boomer in the chat. I've chosen a video, one of the highest rated clips on Twitch this week. So, look at him squinting. He's going to have a look at this video when it pulls up here. Everybody else have a look at it. If you know it, let us know. We're going to pull up this very famous Twitch clip from this week. If you can tell us what's going on in the video, Handman, afterwards, that would be great. Let's play this video and have a look, shall we? Let's see what's going on in this one. Hopefully you can hear that all right once it comes up.
Yo, I've seen him before. What the hell? What's going on? You're the most random person. You're not with us. You're not with us, but I've definitely seen you before. How are you doing today? I'm doing good.
He's like knowing me.
Where my phone at? Let me see my phone.
Do you know who we're watching at all?
So this is pretty funny. I had to look it up, to be brutally honest.
You cheater. Cheat.
Wow. It's not completely cheating. Like, I'm a boomer. I'm just not down with all the pop culture and everything like that at the moment. But I know what's happening here. And so it's a bloke who not everyone knows, but everyone knows his brother, Lil Wayne's brother. And he's a guy called, like, Baby Wayne. No, it's actually not Baby Wayne. It's a guy called Samaj, which is his little brother, Lil Wayne's brother. And there's this streamer who's the kid behind him, who's this rich kid from Newport. He's got a Charizard PSA 9 card that he's trying to sell him, and he's trying to sell it to him on the stream whilst he's sort of tracked him down in Disneyland. And so this guy is now, Lil Wayne's brother's now trying to get his entourage, his security entourage, and he's just trying to tell him to piss off because now he knows he's filming. He doesn't want anything to do with the sale. It was a weird one. I don't know much about Pokemon. I learned what PSA was for the first time, so it was a cool week, I tell you.
What's PSA, man?
It's like
it's the rating of the. So you can send in your Pokemon cards, and they'll have a look at the card and see how sort of tattered it is and what condition it is, and they'll give it a certain rating. And the highest rating you can get is PSA 10.
Okay.
PSA 9 Charizard's what? Like, that's got to be 50k.
Decent amount. Definitely a decent amount.
I know that Lil Wayne had a brother. I'm a pretty big fan, but maybe I'm not as big as I thought I was.
No, so it's not. It's like a half brother. So he's same dad, different mum.
And his name is Samaj. Do you know Samaj's last name?
Feels like a common story in America, I'm not gonna lie.
Do you know Samaj's last name by any chance?
I don't. I wasn't that down with the culture, but I do know SEMAJ.
Okay.
It's pretty common.
I mean,
name,
most people who know Lil Wayne know his last name, but
apparently there's a couple of songs that he's done with Samaj in it. So
I don't think he's done any songs with anybody.
I know a
named
lot of
Samaj.
Lil Wayne, but I don't know his last name.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've never heard. I have all of his albums, and I've never heard any songs with him featuring Samaj, his brother.
I never said that. I just
thought
said
Wayne was
last name.
I thought Wayne was his last name. I thought his first name was Lil and his last name was
Oh my gosh, this boomer here made everyone unbelievable.
Where's the Pokemon card? Is it in the video? I don't see it in the video.
There's no Pokemon card. He doesn't even say anything. I mean, I don't know if they heard the audio. He doesn't say anything about a Pokemon card, mate.
Got it around his neck and it's
He's got it around his neck. All right. That's enough of this boomer. I'm shutting him up. Team Red, Endunc, Bullets, Roto. Do you have any more final last questions for Handman? Chuck your votes in, everyone. Does Handman know what he's talking about, or is he trying to sell him a Pokemon card? Is that what's happening in this video? What do you think, chat? Is he telling the truth? Red, what do you reckon? Final thoughts from you guys. Roto's shaking his head. Look at him. He's just shaking his head in absolute disapproval.
Pretty sure that is the most sub-2 streamer on Twitch right now, Kai Cenat. And the blonde kid is XQC. And I feel like Handman is...
oh my god. I think you're right. I think he's right.
Okay, Handman. All right, so Endunc looks like he knows the video, or at least knows the streamer.
He's the most sub-2 streamer on Twitch. How are you not going to know that?
Yeah, how are you not going to know that, Handman? Most
I've
sub-2...
never seen the video.
Yeah.
He got all those...
I mean, he doesn't change his face from video to video, right?
Yeah, but I don't waste my time watching big streamers, and I enjoy watching you guys.
That's fair. Hey, we're big streamers here. What are you guys talking about? All right, Handman.
Hold on. If you know the video, do you know if he actually bought the Pokemon card?
I don't know the video.
No, Jake Paul did.
Jake Paul did. Handman, mate. Did you have any fucking clue what was going on in this video in any way, shape, or form? And, did you recognize any of the vases? Anything at all that's going on in this video? Let me know.
I had no idea. I even did some searches on the most viewed videos this week, and nothing came up. Fuck, I feel like a boomer.
Yeah, well, not only that, you failed us completely. Because literally his name, Kai, is at the top. It says 1 curse equals 10 subs from Kai. You literally failed us. What have you done? I want a new team. I want a new team.
Amazing. Yes, Jocto Tank, you are 100% correct. The full story behind this clip. Kai Cenat, yes, Endunc, you are right. He is currently the most sub-2 person on Twitch. He's currently running a subathon. At this exact moment, he was doing a live stream with XQ, or XK, I have to say his name. And what happened was they were live streaming all this IRL content. This kid...
Sorry, did you just not know how to say XQC's name?
Yeah, correct. I don't care. Yeah. I watch you guys. I watch you small streams. I'm a bullet to the world.
Simps over here.
Hey man, you're the one simping over his name. Anyway, that's the story. That little kid, as Jocto Tank has mentioned, he snuck into the Game Awards on the stage and then did some, I can't even remember. I had to look this up. I didn't know who the kid was.
He did a like little speech. He was like, he went up like a presenter and just like snuck past all security, did this speech, and then he got escorted off in the middle of it. Actually, what's funny is this clip I actually do know. That's whenever you started saying it, I was like, you are failing us so bad.
I've awarded 1 point to Team Red there for calling out. GG's on having that knowledge there. We have got just the one last question here for Team Red to see if they can do a nice clean sweep here to get him out. This question will be for Bullets. This is going to be another Twitch clip for another boomer in chat. We are going to find out if he can do any better than Handman for trying to bluff his way through what is happening in the Twitch clip that we're about to show. And get ready to watch here. Bullets, are you ready, mate?
So this here is a B brick.
He's telling the truth.
Yeah. Well done, Jazz. You got there, everyone. Here we go. The clip's going to play.
Imagine building your house out of that shit.
Hi, puppy.
Yeah. I feel like Roto needs a B-brick emote now, for sure.
I'll make it happen.
Bullets? He still doesn't know what he's watching.
Mate, that's a lie. I watch a couple of IRL streamers, and a few of them are from that part of the world. And look, I was watching this guy. It was probably about a week ago. He showed this clip, and he's gone. It's this guy this chick in real life has gone, like, she's IRL streaming and she's walking around like looking for things to do. She's walked into the library and she's seen her mate there, so she snuck up and then she's fucking like chucked like an eraser, or I can't remember what it was. It was like, I'm pretty sure it was an eraser at her, and then she's turned and run. She dropped her tripod there at the end, and as she's dropped her tripod, her mate's like got up and run around the corner and ran into her. You can see it's all different like angles and stuff. And there's like a little roundabout thingy there in the middle of the corridor. Like, come around, didn't see her, and just went bang. So that's what's going on there. I don't know who it is. I can't read, but I was watching. I think the stream was Cook Sucks actually that was playing on his stream, and that's what happened. I was actually surprised when Jazz sent it to me. I was like, where the fuck did you get this clip from? So as they drop it there, comes around the corner in about 2 seconds when she bends over to pick up that tripod and goes boom.
I've just changed over to our discussion screen. So, okay, Team Red here, going for the clean sweep here. This is our last chance for Blue to earn any points. Our last final question. Bullets is proposing that video was a live stream gone wrong, trying to throw a rubber or something at them, and then they've run away and ran into one of their mates, I think is the crux of the story you're telling us. Is that right, Bullets? Is that what's going on in this clip?
I was like, like walking around the streets and shit, and then she's like walking in this library, seeing her mate there studying, and then she's like, I'm gonna get up. Yeah.
And where did this happen in the world?
I think it was Japan.
In Japan. Yeah. Okay. All right. I don't know that I've got much.
And you can actually hear the rubber when they throw it. They're like, go and run, but you can hear the rubber land on the desk in front of her.
I've turned off the sound for the moment. All right. So I'm going to hand over to Power and Team Blue. What do you guys think? Was it a semi prank gone wrong and they've run into people? What's going on in this clip? Do you think his Bullet knows what they're talking about, or is he doing a handman on us?
Very believable.
I don't watch a lot of fire, but it definitely looks like it is in the live. So at least that part is true. Whether she actually runs into someone, I don't really know. I think she's just being clumsy.
I mean, you do somewhere in the video.
Run into anyone. She didn't run into anyone. She comes around here and drops her tripod, and then whoever she threw that rubber at comes around the corner and cleaned her up. It was honestly the funny.
Yeah, but do you see? Oh wait, no, I'm not the question.
Never saw anything being thrown.
Yeah, there's nothing being. So you're proposing that person down.
So no, yeah, you got to hear it, mate. So if you turn it up. As she
all right, we got to hear it. We got to hear it. Apparently, all right.
But that's what Cook was saying on his stream. He was all about like you missed the funniest bit was like when he threw it. And
Buller needs to hear it one more time. Chat, what do you think? Our last question to wrap us up. We've been going for a nice hour here. It's been a hell of a lot of fun. We'll wrap this up. I'll hand out some points at the end. Then we'll say thank you and we'll go into some community games. Any more questions, Team Blue to Red, while they're watching this video? Like, don't think she throws anything.
And play the clip from the beginning again. I'm just playing.
Pink shoes might be a bit loud. Yeah.
Were there any B bricks that were present within the library?
Were they trying to check out? Were they trying to check out the book from question 1?
Imagine if she was so petty that she threw a bee brick full of bees at her friend.
R/petty.
That's a video.
Petty post, just a live stream fail.
Amazing.
What do y'all think? Y'all give me what you want to do, because I'm calling. I mean, for me, it's bullshit.
Yeah, I think
I want to hear what you guys say. I want to hear your guys.
I think it's fairly believable.
Do you?
Maybe I'm just
Why?
old.
Why?
Well,
all right, Bullets. Did you really know what was going on here?
Like, why do you think about it? Like, why would they run if they haven't thrown anything? She didn't even know she was no point in running.
Because she was secretly recording her. She's probably talking smack about her.
Have you seen more to this video than what we've been shown right now?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
you said that it was 100th video.
Yeah, no, there's a longer video. So that's like, it'd give it away, like if you saw the next probably 10 seconds when she's like trying to pick your up and it gets cleaned up, because obviously that's.
But here's my question: if she's throwing a condom or something at her and
That was
she
like
doesn't want to be
no,
seen,
like a razor, like
he
a.
needs a razor.
Yeah, so.
eraser. Oh, but
Yeah,
still, like you would want to get the reaction if you're live streaming it. The reaction, it was a toss and run. It doesn't seem right to me.
Yeah. I
Well, she
think
knew
it's
the
maybe
person. I
someone
think
that
she's
is
trying
someone that is watching her live stream, right?
Yeah,
in the
I
live,
think
She was looking for the dancing
seeing
kid.
herself.
I feel
and
like
stuff
she's
that
like,
and getting
this is
freaked
the
out.
hold on. It's petty, like something I would do. I would take a camera and be like, look, this is that bitch that fucking called me out in the middle of class. Oh fuck, she saw me and run. That's how I see it. That's what I would do.
Oh my god.
And I mean, I've done it before, you know.
Let's pass it over. Bullets, let us know what
We
was
didn't
happening. Did
decide
you know
yet.
this or what?
Next time we do
Hold on,
this,
we
John,
don't
can you
know.
give me some fucking video with like some English in it, please? So I can actually get like a search something or fucking.
Nah, mate, this is way more fun. And we had this as well, by the way. I want to tell people, we had everyone when they were like, what are the questions? What's this going to be? What's that? And then I gave them the little tidbit. I gave them like maybe the photo or the video to give them a little bit of the tidbit. And they're like, oh, can I know who the streamer is or know this or know that? And I was like, you can get, mate, like, get lost. Like, what's...
Sit your ass back down. Sit your ass back down.
Love it, love it.
No points for you.
Everyone, Bullets, where are you telling the
No idea.
No idea. All right, the full live story to this one, everyone. This is a live streamer that does studying streams where they just sit there and study. They've been doing it for who knows how long. They actually had a decent amount of people watching. I don't know how many, but this clip went viral. Basically, what happens is she tries to pretend like her phone gets stolen live during stream. She falls over, reveals that it was her that grabbed the phone and ran away. So that's the streamer. The one in the pink shoes is the streamer. So she had it set up there, was live streaming all day of her studying normal stream. Towards the end of it, she walked away, said something, I'm going to the bathroom, walked away, and then it pretended like she was the one that stole her phone to try to get more clips. But she dropped the phone, revealing it was her, and immediately ends her live stream.
Oh.
The parents should have read that book.
The parents should have read that book.
No. And then there would have been a donation goal set up for a new phone.
I'm going to award 1 point there for calling out Bullets on his That is going to leave us
it's
at our
Bullet.
points
Come on.
at 3.5.
Definitely would.
3.5 plays 3, everyone. That's where we're going to call our game show there. I want to say a huge thank you to everyone that was involved behind the scenes. Ecos and Kitten in particular as well. You're in the Discord there. Thank you for modding chat, doing all those chat. I don't know about you guys. I had a lot of fun. Do you have any closing arguments from anyone? Endunc, we'll go to the winner now. Mate, how did you see your team win? Can see you saw some nice. Anything to say to the blue team?
For at least a half a point.
Anything to say to the blue team, Endunc?
Really, I just want to say big shout out to my teammates here. Obvious hard carry. Blue just didn't come prepared enough. You guys should really probably be reading the retard book and keep up the good work out there.
Thank you, Endunc, for leading
assuming I can
team
read.
Red. Bullets, Roto, any final comments? Thank you for joining us. Roto?
I put a photo in the chat.
You put a photo what, chat?
In the Discord
I just
chat
saw
that
the
we're in
title
right
on-
now.
Oh, okay, hang on. Anything else, Roto, apart from proving that you've got a B brick in your house, mate?
That's it, man. That's it.
Thank you for joining us. Bullets, anything else? The final comments, mate?
No, mate. Thanks, Dunk, for leading us to victory, mate.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys carried.
Power, as the losing team, mate, have you got anything you can add for us, mate? Anything you'd like to put out?
Beware, B-bricks will be sent to each of your addresses after the stream. Also, a copy of Teaching the Retard Children will also be sent out with. Well, that's your winning prize today.
Yeah, winning prize. We got to buy him a copy of the book. Buy all the team read a copy of the book. Send it out there. And
Sending
no,
a
I
1.5
mean,
meter
thanks-
sphere,
thanks, Jack.
a concrete sphere into each one of your houses.
Yeah,
Just
that'd be
saying.
great. I think that'd be great. Thanks for putting
Drop
this
one on
together,
top, mate.
though.
I can do with the insurance payout.
Oh no, Bullet, you're getting a special prize. Don't worry.
I think you're about to go off and thank me and do a lot of like sucking of my pin that. So if you could continue with that, I'll mute everyone.
This together. Yeah, thanks to Jazz for putting this together. It was super fun. I'm looking forward to doing it again. And next time, if you could give us stuff that we could actually research and find out if it's lies or truth, because nobody told the truth.
I don't know, Mr. B Brick, top right corner. He knew what was going on. And Endunk knew what was going on in one of those clips, mate. We had a couple, mate.
I still think I was right on
why
that
you
because
hate
he
people.
told us what it was, but we knew that. The rest of the story was BS. I still think I'm just throwing that out there. I'm a sore loser, okay? Gee.
That's fair, Power. Appreciate it. Nilo as well. Thank you for
losers
coming
are
in. Late notice, middle of the day for you, so early morning. I know it's tough, mate, but thank you for coming on. Nilo, anything to say to Team Red?
Happy to go up against these guys and stuff like that in this sort of competition. And look forward to the next one, man. Thanks so much for getting it organised and bringing me in, mate.
Last one, Handman. Our special guest viewer, he weaseled his way in here, somehow managed to get into the Discord call as well, with his video and audio somehow, magically. And he even looks like he even combed his hair, mate. Thank you for being here. Any last comments, mate?
I swear I'm not a cat. Jazzy, thank you, mate. Awesome, really, really well put together. And there's some very cool shit happening next weekend where they're shutting down the Harbour Bridge and Jazzy's getting some footage. So stay tuned.
If you want to join us in the Discord and any other streamers, please make sure you go show some love to everyone that was involved. Thank you to everyone for being here. Amazing.
Make sure to eat